Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving deep into the SelfCare Vernice ecosystem. So what is it? Well, it's a framework designed specifically for high achievers. The people who are just tired of the endless hustle and are ready to build a life that's not just successful, but actually sustainable. We're going to explore how to be better, do better, and ultimately live better.
All right, here's how we're going to break it down. First, we'll get real about the intense pressure to perform that so many of us feel. Then, we'll dig into this idea of a responsible reset and see how it completely flips your mindset. And finally, we'll look at the practical strategies and the community that really brings this whole thing to life. So, let's kick things off with a feeling that I'm sure many of you know all too well. That constant, just crushing pressure to perform, day in and day out. I mean, does this sound familiar? You're the one holding it all together for everyone else, juggling everything, but you still feel like you're falling short. It's that exhausting cycle of constantly pouring your energy out without ever getting a chance to refill your own cup. And this quote, this really gets to the heart of a toxic myth in our culture. The whole self-care Vernice philosophy is built on a really powerful truth. Burnout is not a badge of honor. And being exhausted, that is not the price of success. It's a sign that your system is broken. Okay, so if burnout is the problem, what's the solution? Well, it all starts with what's called a responsible reset. This is the core idea, the core philosophy that reframes the entire approach to what success looks like. And here it is. This is the central pivot. Self-care isn't selfish. It's not some luxury you get to have when everything else is done. No, it's a responsibility. It's a necessary, strategic part of a successful and truly fulfilling life. And just to be super clear, we are not just talking about spa days here. This is a strategic framework. It's about actually integrating self-care into your daily operating system. Because when you make yourself a priority, you don't just show up for other people, you show up as your absolute best self for them. The goal is what they call a pause with a purpose. See, these aren't just escapes from your life. They are intentional resets designed to create real breakthroughs, not just some temporary relief. It's all about trading that burnout for purpose. So with this new philosophy in place, where do you even start? Well, any lasting change has to begin with your mindset. Let's explore the tools this system offers to make that mental shift a daily reality. The first tool in the toolbox is the Be Better Mindset Lift. Think of it as a short-form podcast designed to give leaders, thinkers, and doers a really quick daily boost. It's all about refocusing and realigning with what actually matters. And this is exactly why mindset is the foundation. It's the ultimate leverage, right? When you lift your mindset, every other strategy, every other action you take just becomes more powerful. Your whole life rises with it. But, mindset alone isn't enough. You absolutely need strategy to turn those powerful thoughts into real-world results. So let's look at how SelfCare Vernice helps you build the systems to make life-changing action happen. So here's a really key strategic shift. It's about moving from a side hustle to a smart hustle. Instead of some draining second job, this is about building a sustainable income stream, one that's based on products people are already using. The result? Predictable growth without the burnout. The core strategy is called create your own stimulus. I mean, in an economy that feels so uncertain, this is all about empowerment. Instead of just waiting for someone to rescue you, this gives you a practical plan to build your own financial safety net and really take control of your future.
Now, for all the entrepreneurs out there, the operational engine for this is the J.E.T program. And that stands for Just Execute Today, Networking and Empowerment Training. It gives you the structure and the systems to stop winging it and start getting professional, consistent results. And this whole strategy is grounded in tangible, everyday actions. It actually integrates high-quality wellness and clean living products from partners like Mary Kay and Norwex. This turns both your self-care and your smart hustle into a practical daily reality. Now, here's a crucial piece of the puzzle. You don't do this alone. The entire ecosystem is built on the power of community, on collective growth, and on mutual support. And let's be really clear here. Community isn't some add-on. It is the engine. It's about surrounding yourself with people who are committed to supporting each other and to a relentless pursuit of excellence together. This totally reframes the whole idea of a breakthrough. See, miracles don't just happen to you. They are multiplied through you when you intentionally choose the right mindset, the right strategies, and the right community. So, for anyone who's ready to take that next step, the path forward is really clear. You can connect directly with the community or go even deeper into the strategy by joining a Create Your Own Stimulus workshop.
So we have walked through the entire self-care Vernice ecosystem, right? From the philosophy of responsible self-care all the way to the practical systems for your mindset and your money. So the final question is pretty simple. What will you choose to multiply in your life?